Hey, it's Michelle Sism, and welcome to Entrepreneurs Take Action. Today, we're going to talk about how you can get massive visibility with great online content that people can't wait to share. I built my business in those first years, in 2010, 2011 especially, focused on the delivery of great content. But more importantly, I made it so easy for people to share me that they put me out in front of their communities and their audiences, and that's how I built my list quickly. It's how I built my connections through social media. It's how I got those first speaking engagements, all of those things that started to really show my expert status and build my business quickly. So I wanted to take a little time today and talk to you about this content and how you can do that. I'm going to switch over and share my screen so that you can see what I did and how you can do it as well really easily to build your visibility. So hold on just a second. Okay, so let's start by taking a look at a couple of different things that you can create, content, ways that you can create content that's super easy for others to share. Hopefully you're blogging. If you're not blogging, that's a whole nother video I need to create. But remember, go check your blog right now. A couple of things I want to see on that blog. I want to see an image, okay, that becomes a very shareable image. However, most important thing here is, besides the great content, is the use of share buttons. So have you made it easy for people to share your blog posts? I tell you what, we do see is this is a brand new blog post that we just published a few minutes ago. We see that people don't want to leave a comment necessarily, but they would love to click on the share button. So they click on the share button, it opens up in LinkedIn, and they share the update, right? Just click share. There it goes. It's been shared to LinkedIn. Now, it's great that I did it, and I would love that everyone else does it. Here's a hint for you. If you're not sharing your own content, how can they find it? Because I'm going to show you in a second that your content needs to be there and available on social media for them to click on the share button. So here you need to be out there sharing your own content. Don't just create it. It's not good enough to create the blog post. You also have to go out and share it. Other things are, what kind of events are you doing? I have my Decide, Act, Profit event coming up in September in Houston. On your sales pages, on your opt-in pages, on any types of activity where you're providing content. This is a content-based event, right? Opt-in pages that are opting in for ebooks or webinars, or all of those are content-based, and people want to share that kind of stuff. So make sure that you've got social media links on there. When someone clicks on your social media links, two things need to occur. One is a description for them, and two is some form of an image. Okay, so you can see here when they click on the link for my event, then they are given both. There's an image there as well. And then also I wanted to show you, I want you to make sure, here's a real big tip here, when you're setting up your social media on your opt-in pages, on your sales pages, I want you to look at your Twitter setup and make sure that on the setup you've got your Twitter handle. So anytime someone comes to this page and clicks on the button to tweet it, the twit button, the button to tweet it, then I'm going to be notified because it's going to tag me in that tweet on Twitter, and I can go in and thank them for sharing the page. Okay, so that's number one, is creating content that is shareable. But more than creating it, it is to make sure that you've got the share buttons right there for them to be able to share it. One other place that I want you to be really aware of is the use of videos. Videos on YouTube, on Vimeo, wherever you're housing your videos, there are share buttons there, right? They can come in, they can click on Twitter, and they can tweet that. They can click on Facebook and post it on Facebook, right? When it pops up on Facebook, it's going to give the name and it's going to give a picture, and they can just click on post. And that shares that content with their community. People are always trying to figure out what to say to their communities. So it's really great when they can share you for those communities. Okay. Now, the second thing that I wanted to look at was your social media post. When we're talking about content, it's more than just on your website or on your sales pages or opt-in pages or even on your videos pages, like YouTube, which I get it is a social media site. But I want to look at Facebook, for example. The mistake I see people making on their post on Facebook is that they're not getting it, that it's a visual opportunity. People love the visual aspects. The things that they will share are those things that have an image. I want you to look here. This is actually on my fan page. This was a picture that we posted, Action Takers Rock, which is something I say all the time. Great image. We did boost this post for $20, so it did go out to a lot more people than it normally does. So we got 5,000 views on it. We got 26 shares. So 26 people took that image, which has my URL on it, by the way, decisiveminds.com. They clicked on the share button. When they did, they not only shared the image, which is what they were wanting to share, but they also shared a direct link to my Facebook page. Okay? Because the share says that it's coming from your Facebook page or wherever you have it posted, on your personal page or whatever. So putting up on, when it comes to social media and the sharing aspect, it's about understanding what to put up. So I want you to be looking at three things. One, is it visual, right? In visual meaning a great image, a video, something along those lines. People, I read an article recently from Facebook about the fact that they are making the changes. They're shifting what they're shifting on the platform itself because the number one thing that people interact with are the images and the videos. So if they're going to do that, then we as smart marketers need to be taking that advantage of that. The second thing is, do you have links in those posts, right? Are they sharing something that links to your blog post? Are they sharing something that links to your website, to your sales page, to your opt-in page? So when you're putting up these posts that you want people to share, you want to make sure that you're going to get the most out of it. Not only are they going to share you and your fan page, but we want them to share your website as well and get people to move into what I call your world on your website, where they can move on to your list, right? Extremely important. And then, it's really about making these very easy to share. And so when they're attractive and they're on social media, they're easy to share. But you might want to look at every once in a while boosting a little post here for $20 or $40. I think that this $20 investment on this particular post was extremely well worth it. 5,000 views, 26 shares, about 190 some odd likes. Those are really good results from $20, because I am about getting our name out and having people see that that we're an expert in the arena of business development, and this does that. So there you go. That is some different little things about social media shares. Okay, so now we've looked at what kind of content is extremely shareable, how you can make it super easy for people to share you and your content. And then remember, it's very important that we live in a reciprocal environment. So you should be out there sharing other people's stuff as well. All right, this is Michelle Sissom saying be decisive, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.